What is up, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? So I actually got a lot more done what I thought I was going to get done in the campaign. I'm excited to show you something very, very cool, very, very awesome, and very, very nice. I've been working on this for quite a while now, and I just got done with it. This is the intro to the first mission. You guys don't want to miss this. Check it out. Now, in the game itself, for some reason, it doesn't hold more than 3 minutes. I think it's like more than 3 minutes, so I'm just going to show you what I've been working on. I'm going to show you in here. Enjoy. Let's go back to that again really quick. And we'll read it. It says the year is 2552. 8 years ago, Halo, why are you? This is my story. I was sent to the first flood planet, and I went back to it to find General Hawkins. I thought this was really cool because of the Halo look and stuff. I thought it'd be really cool to give you guys an intro that look like that. That'd be really cool. So let's listen to more of it. My name is Commander Isaac. My name is Commander Isaac. "8 years after Halo, why are you? We fought bravely. I went back to the flood planet. The first one. Commander Josh, help me. Commander Josh, come on! There are too many, Commander Josh. We must man and stand to fight.
Commander Isaac, we have to go. It's the only way. I know it's gonna be hard. But we can do it. All this, we will survive at all cost, no matter what. We will win, no matter what.
I completely agree, Commander Josh. We have to win. Alright, so that is something that was put together by me. That's your intro for Find Commander Isaac. I think it was really cool. The music was really interesting because it was also hard, but also really cool. But it was hard to find. So getting everything in there just right and just perfectly. If you have, it's like, all right. So what's going on? I think when you talk about is what is going on inside of this mission. So if you guys don't know, Flood 1, Commander Isaac was at Flood 1, but he was in a suit. But I told you that he wasn't there. He wasn't there because he was there. Okay, so what do I mean by this? In Flood 1, the first flood ever, at least that's what everybody expected and what everybody seen anyway, was the first flood ever. They probably had no idea what was going to be going on. So I'm going to break this down to where everybody understands and everybody gets what I'm saying. The year is 2552, 8 years after Halo YIU. Okay, that's 8 years after YIU, right? So what's going on is in that 8 years he was sent back. He went back to find General Hawkins. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil too much. But he was sent back to find General Hawkins, and General Hawkins was a general. General Hawkins was on the flood planet. He was there. But he injected himself later, like literally said, he injected himself with the super flood serum that he didn't know it was, and turned himself into a super flood, which you will kill him, and you will have to take him down. This is pretty cool. This is the year it's supposed to come out anyway, so it's pretty exciting. It's like I told you, it's 24 missions long. But so he as another Spartan that looked like Commander Isaac was on there. It was just another Spartan. It wasn't Commander Isaac. We all know Commander Isaac has a deep uniform and a deep suit that he actually goes through after being killed all the way back in 2012 and being taken captive for 17 years. So this takes place after Generator's dead, but he's not dead because he does come back one final time, the fourth time and the final time, and that's going to be in the Warhammer 40,000 series of Commander 5. But anyways, so he comes back, right? And he goes back to he's on the flood planet. He goes back to the flood planet. Now all this at the same time, there's three major squads going on here. Three major squads. We have Delta Squad, Commander Isaac Squad, and then we have the other squad, which is the team of Master Chief. I'm about to show you who actually didn't die and who did return. Commander Josh and Noble. This is where things are about to take a huge turn. This is where things you'll be like, wait, what? I thought he died. Well, he didn't die. But it's gonna be very interesting to show you something. So I'll review him in the video so you guys can see what's really going on. But first of all, let's go ahead and go to Commander Isaac and finish his story a little bit. So he went back to the flood planet because of one major reason. And the major reason is the reason he went back to the flood planet is because he had to find General Hawkins. General Hawkins is on the flood 1. At the same time, all these squads are already here. They're trying to look for Commander Isaac, but one squad, which is Delta, which has a Spartan that you've seen in Flood 1, had to destroy the flood mines. Once that's done, General Hawkins would have no place to hide. This also took place when Warda was also on the flood planet too, and we're gonna get deeper into that story probably next year, 2027, which is not too far away. But we're going to dive deeper into that story. So what is going on? So Commander Josh was with Commander Isaac, but when he seen the superflood known as General Hawkins, he told him to leave. So as soon as as you heard, Commander Josh did not want to leave, and he was, as a commander, decided to destroy one of the switches, sealing the gate shut, completely shut, so he could not get in. Commander Josh was forced to go all the way back and find the other squads. And that's how, and when he did, that's where the story will start to unfold and start to make more sense. Let's go ahead and play the story. This is going to be this. Check this one out.
This is Charlie 6, going down, over. Mayday, going down, Charlie 6, going down. Mayday.
Okay, so in this scene, there is a pelican. That pelican has received news of another pelican that just went down overhead. Now, you're probably wondering the question of, okay, so how do we, okay, so what's the pelican? Well, if we go all the way back to our previous one, we go all the way back to Flood 1, I'll show you. Oh yeah, that's really interesting too. Let's see. Where was I? I was in lesson video live, so let me find it for you again. I swear it's like right here. Find it. I don't know. I should remember it, but I can't remember it. So yeah. Oh, I didn't make a live video on that one. I made a video on that. Been video phone. Here it is. Did I spell that right? It's FLL. Flood 1. Alright, so we don't need this. So what's going on is this is Delta Squad. Okay, this is Delta Squad. This Marine that you see right here in the middle, this is just a Spartan. It's not Commander Isaac. This was presumed for all the years to be Commander Isaac, but guess what? It's not him. I think I have it here. Trying to find the pelican that he said going down. Now, the pelican that went down is actually at the floodplain. Now, here's the funny part. The pelican that you seen that is there is the exact same pelican. It's all part of the flood planet. Yeah, it's snowy and stuff, but it's all part of the flood planet. It's all part of it. The flood planet, you don't get to see actual flood stuff until you move farther and farther, deeper and deeper, more and more into the planet itself. It's like moving to different states. You'll see more and different things. So here we go. There's this force. There's him again. Right there. Barely see it. There it is, right there. This pelican that you've seen, which is the Haley Reach one, but this is the Haley Reach one that went down. They said, Mayday, Mayday, we're going down. This is because the flood had taken over that pelican and dropped it down into nothing. It's quite interesting to see how this is going to work. You'll see. It's very interesting to see how you're gonna see that. It's very cool. But I'll be right back. I got bathroom. Alright, so, but that is the pelican that you heard that said Mayday, Mayday, going down, Mayday, Mayday. That's because the flood attacked them, and there they are. This, I think, is another pelican, but that was there way before the story started. Pretty interesting, though, to be honest. But yeah, and then there's one, and if you look more, there's the destruction. There is the other pelican that you actually you come up with. They're all there. I see water was already killed, so. But at the same time, you kill Warda. Warda, I'll be telling his story. But yeah, that's what actually ended up happening was there's a pelican down. I'm not gonna show any missions. I'm tired for some reason. I'm tired. Alright, so here's this one, and then here's the last mission I'm gonna show you.
My name is Commander Isaac. He sent the message. I'm here now to find Commander Isaac. Isaac. It looks like you mopped up the Covenant. Good job, Noble. Noble 6. Master Chief.
Now I was saving the best for last for you guys because I wanted you guys probably have no idea that that's Noble 6. Well, you do know it's Noble 6, but what you don't know is he come back and it was like Noble, and then I ended the thing, right? But yeah, Noble 6, Commander Josh, Master Chief, and a new Spartan is going to be joining your team. This game has expanded to almost 50 missions long. It is the grand finale of the Flood for COD Arms. It's huge. It's enormous. Alright, let's listen.
Commander Josh. Good job. And the rest of your team. I know you took casualties. A lot of men died. Remember this. We are united. President C are recording from his last known location. This is what played out.
I know now everything about me. Everything that I did wasn't for nothing. By the way, this is the Flood Planet, guys. I know you're thinking ahead. This is snowy. Why is it snowy? Because it was a snow planet, the entire planet. Now, here's what you don't know about Flood 1. It's 5 planets it's 5 planets inside of one planet. It's huge, it's enormous. So we're gonna see a lot of different things. Yes, I'm stuck on the planet with no survivor. I told Commander Josh to go. And now more than ever, I will fight and take a stand. Now more than ever, I will destroy the enemy within. Shh, shh, shh.
Now you see everything. Now you understand. Truth be told, this current war may be over sooner than what we thought. But that's not gonna happen yet. Everything that wasn't being done is being done. And now forever and always we fight for what we believe in. Always and forever. Never surrender. Never give up. They say the time has turned. I believe we're just getting started, Master Chief. I believe that this is only the beginning. Let's get moving.
Alright, so let's do I'm gonna do a recap on this. So they're at the flood planet. That is the pelican. Most people have the question: is that the pelican that was inside of the ship? And the question to that is yes. They just landed, but it's not. Okay, so how do I make this sense? The pelican that you heard that was being shot down is not the pelican that got shot down. However, there is a pelican that was shot down, but not the one that you've seen. At least not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So this image, this cutscene is actually being taken right at the very, very end. It's like it's the 23rd mission, and I just want to show you guys that. I put it mission 2 because I thought it'd be kind of cool, but this is mission 23 cutscene. Not 24, but mission 23 cutscene. This is literally the last response that Noble 6 gets that you probably didn't get to see before. So, very interesting. So, we know a lot more things that's going on. We now know that Commander Isaac is there, but he's being trapped. As you can see, he was firing at the flood, but he's also being trapped by the flood too. Now we know this all the way. We know we've already seen the flood. If you go on my videos, we know you've already seen the flood there. The flood comes in and attacks all our guys and everything. Here's what you don't know. Every single flood game is on this planet. All the games you've seen, Commander Josh, Private 1, Sergeant 1 and Sergeant 2, is on this planet already. Okay? So, it's a huge planet. It's Flood 1, Flood 2, Flood 3, Flood 4, Flood 5, Flood 6, and Flood 7 and 8, which will be probably in Gates of Hell. But it's going to be on this planet. And the final is just about something. There are 2 other squads that was sent to this planet on two of the opposite sides. The first squad, I'll just give you a little hint, a little detail. 2028, really quick. It's not who you expect. And the other one is not who you expect either. But I can tell you it's Covenant, but it's the good Covenant. But they do verse the Banished. So, that being said, now you have a little insight of what's really going on. In the second game, Flood 8 has another squad, and that is the Marine Squad with ODSTs, and you play as one Pacific thing to take down a Flood hive mind. So I'm very excited to show you those, but I can't do anything because the mod is not done. The guy has not got the mod done yet, so I can't do anything. But I am very excited to build those on the Gates of Hell engine. I'm just waiting for the Halo mod to be done. So what's the recap is we know where Commander Isaac is. He's on this planet, the Flood 1 planet. We know he's where General Hawkins is, trying to take him out. We know that. We know because of the last known locations. All right. We now know that. The question is, how far until we get there? Well, that's just it. It's a long journey to get there. But once you get there, I'm telling you, Commander Isaac is going to be so happy to see everybody, and he'll feel like he was missed. But at the same time, he's a soldier and a commander, so he's looking forward to being killed or not being saved. So the question in the game is, you guys have is Commander Isaac going to live? Do you play as him? And that question is very simple. You don't play as him in this game, but the other games, you do. You will play as him. Let's just say it's a very interesting stop. You don't play as Isaac Commander in this game, but you have played Isaac Commander in other games. Or did you? So, it's a story right there, guys. The game is called Halo Find Commander Isaac. That's the game. 24 missions long, and it is a beauty. It is one exciting thing after another. It's pretty good. As you can see, I told you I give you guys hints to Noble 3 different times. If you guys didn't pick those up, then it's okay, because now you know for sure that Noble has returned. But what's Noble doing on the planet, of the Flood planet? I thought he was on Reach. Well, he left Reach. He was admitted by Captain Keyes, and Captain Keyes told Noble, I want to make sure I do this right. It's all fake. None of this is real. This is just a good story. I just want to make sure. Now I'm going to tell it right. I'll continue. In my universe, Noble 6 escaped, went to Captain Keyes. Captain Keyes gave him a mission. His mission was very simple, and his mission was to find Commander Isaac, because they lost. So that is one thing I can't really get into until after the game is done, but I can tell you that Commander Isaac was on one of the Pelicans, and it did crash land, and I can tell you that, but I can't tell you what happened next. If you guys watch my videos about Commander Josh, you know Commander Josh got killed. So you know what happened there. Commander Josh did die. And it was on the Flood planet. The first one. He died. He didn't make it back out alive. So what happened with Commander? What happened with Commander Josh? Well, Commander. Goodness gracious! Let me get a drink. Commander Josh was very, very different. He was sent with Commander Isaac, and at the end, after you kill General Hawkins, there's a flood leader, actual flood leader. Isaac Commander didn't know it, and there was no sensors or anything. All of a sudden, he just gets cut in half by an energy sword by the flood. And then Commander Isaac looks back and is like, "No, Commander Josh," but absolutely gets killed. So in this game, you will not see it in this game, him being killed, because it's going to be for the Gates of Hell engine. That's a completely brand new game that was set right after everything is finished. Because not only did he get killed, but he doesn't get killed at first. There's another flood leader that is there. Parts of the remaining of another hive mind that you have to kill and destroy, and it's just really, really interesting. And at the very end, the flood leader kills Commander Josh, and then Commander Isaac has to see that and feel that pain, and because of this, it's very very different, to say the least. It's not something that you would want to play because it gets really graphical. Like really graphical. Like, so I'm saving that until I give you guys too much of the information of who dies and who doesn't die. But in the story with Commander Isaac, I can't say nothing until 2028 when the guys mod comes up. But I can tell you this. The Marines that you play as are really good. And that's for the Gates of Hell engine. They're really, really good. The story is going to unfold more and more in this game. This is the grand finale for Call to Arms. Okay? This is the grand finale for it. But it doesn't continue until Gates of Hell Halo mod gets revealed and gets published and done. So I'm very excited to see how that is. But I'm getting tired for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this intro and some stuff yet to come. But yeah, this is the grand finale. It releases not the first of the month of next month, but probably later, the 24th or 25th. It might release around that time. No specific guarantee time frame when this is getting released, but I can tell you this. Stay tuned.